Hello everyone, welcome to our Bible story time. Today we begin a wonderful journey through the book of Hebrews. Imagine walking along a bright path that leads to a beautiful heavenly city. This book helps us learn how to trust Jesus, stay faithful, and keep moving forward with hope, even when life feels difficult. Hebrews teaches 3 important lessons for our journey. First, Jesus is the best guide because he knows the way. Second, Jesus gives us a better promise that we can trust completely. Third, we should keep running the race of faith. When we stay close to Jesus, he helps us continue step by step. Many people in the Bible respected angels because they were God's messengers. But Hebrews reminds us that Jesus is greater than the angels. Angels serve God, but Jesus is God's Son and King forever. This helps us remember that when we need guidance, Jesus is the one we should follow above all. Moses was a faithful servant who obeyed God and helped his people. Yet Hebrews explains that Jesus is even greater. A servant works inside a house, but the builder creates it. Jesus is the master builder of God's plan. We can thank God for faithful leaders while keeping our eyes on Jesus. Sin separates people from God like a deep canyon that cannot be crossed alone. Hebrews tells us that Jesus became our perfect bridge. He understands our struggles because he lived among people, yet he never sinned. Because of him, we can come confidently to God and receive help when we need it. Babies begin with milk before they can eat solid food. In the same way, new believers start by learning simple truths about God. As we grow, we learn deeper lessons and become stronger in faith. God wants us to keep growing, learning, and trusting him more each day. Life can sometimes feel like standing near a cliff during a storm. Problems, fears, and worries may try to shake us. Hebrews says hope in God is like a strong anchor that holds a ship steady. When we trust God's promises, our hearts can remain secure even when life feels uncertain. The Old Covenant pointed people toward God, but it could not fully change hearts. Hebrews tells us about a better promise through Jesus. God offers forgiveness, writes his truth in our hearts, and invites us into a closer relationship with him. His promise brings hope, mercy, and new life. Faith is like putting on special glasses that help us see beyond what is right in front of us. We may not see every promise fulfilled today, but we trust God because he is faithful. Faith helps us look forward with confidence and believe that God is preparing something wonderful. Hebrews remembers many heroes who trusted God. Some obeyed when the future was unclear. Others stayed faithful through hardships. Their stories remind us that ordinary people can do amazing things when they trust God. We can learn from their examples and choose to walk faithfully in our own lives. Imagine trying to run while carrying a backpack full of heavy rocks. It would be very difficult. Hebrews encourages us to put aside sins, worries, and habits that slow us down. God wants us to run freely and follow him with joyful hearts. Let go of what holds you back. A runner reaches the finish line by keeping his eyes on the goal. Hebrews tells us to fix our eyes on Jesus. He gives us strength when the journey feels long. When we focus on him instead of our problems, we can keep moving forward with courage and perseverance. God is not only powerful and holy, he is also loving and kind. Hebrews reminds us that God cares for his children and helps them grow. Like a patient teacher or caring parent, he guides us for our good. We can trust his love even when correction feels difficult. As we travel through life, Hebrews gives practical reminders. Love others, welcome strangers, be content, and do good whenever you can. These actions show God's love in everyday life. Faith is not only something we believe in our hearts, it is also something we live out through kindness. The heavenly city reminds us of God's unshakable kingdom, a place that will last forever. Hebrews teaches us to trust Jesus, hold on to faith, and live with hope and love. As we follow him each day, we can look forward with joy to God's wonderful promises. Thank you for watching. God bless you. See you next time. Goodbye.